So I'm almost to the top of Mount Harney Peak, and we got separated from Hannah, Izzy, and Gideon. So I'm desperately hoping that they are at the top waiting for us patiently and that they didn't take a different trail. Well, hello! If you tuned into last week's video, then you already know that we have had to take a little detour off of the Lewis and Clark Trail so that we could schedule a repair on our rig. We made a pit stop first in Wall, South Dakota, and visited the Badlands. And now we have made it to Rapid City, South Dakota, where we are going to visit Mount Rushmore. We are going to take an epic hike to the top of Mount Harney Peak, now called Black Elk Peak, and a couple other little things. And we hope that you will enjoy sharing our adventures with us. So come along.
We are just pulling into Happy Holiday Campground, I think is what it's called, in either North Dakota, South Dakota, West Dakota, East Dakota, or somewhere in between, okay? We're there.
Northeast, South Dakota.
Northeast. I said somewhere in between. I was accurate. But Mom and Dad are setting up outside, and Mom doesn't know I have her phone, and I'm probably going to get in trouble for using her phone without permission. If she puts this in a video, I'm doomed.
She will.
But yeah, this is basically what we do while they're setting up. We just stay in the car and wait and get really hot.
Yes.
It's nice outside. It's actually not that hot. But
stinking awesome. Like seriously. Okay. Okay. For literally every Hamilton fan, this is just crazy awesome.
Reading about history is not my favorite, but when I can actually come and see history, then I start get going. So
cool.
It's pretty good. One of my favorite historical people is Abraham Lincoln, and I've read a lot of books on him, and not for school even. I just really enjoyed learning about him.
Are you glad we're here?
Yeah, it's fun.
I got there, I saw Jefferson, and I got some serious Hamilton vibes. That is all. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
All right, so it is 7:02. Our goal was to leave at 6:15, so we're only 45 minutes behind.
Which is probably not too bad for us.
Which is probably good. And we are off to hike Harney Peak, which is now called Black Elk Peak.
Wait,
There must be some black elk up there.
Yeah, it was changed.
No. It's once Harney Peak.
Always Harney Peak.
But we're going to try to recreate Joe's childhood adventures.
That's right. So I traveled out here, I don't know, was I 12 or 14. I forget.
Someone between Hannah's and Sarah's age.
Yeah, somewhere like that. And my parents brought me and my sister Beth out here, and we were with our cousins and aunt and uncle, and we climbed Harney Peak. It was successful. Ish. And so we have a 3.5 mile hike up and 3.5 mile hike down. Which is 7. We know that because we are a homeschool family who can, add decimals.
Actually, that's me. You know because of me.
That's all good. We brought
Hats, sunglasses, water bottles.
extra water bottles, a gazillion snacks. We brought sleeping bags and cots, inflatable rafts.
And the promise of delicious buffalo burgers post hike.
That's right. That's the reward, buffalo burger. So if we can get hiking by 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, or 1, we'll see. We'll see how long it takes us.
Wait, I have one last thing to say.
Post hike video should be interesting.
And it is 1,100 feet vertical climb. And so over that 3.5 miles up, we're going 1,100 feet up.
Why are you telling me this now?
Oh, yeah, kids, forget that I said that. And so on the way, Daddy made a breakfast for the kids to enjoy. Kids, what are you eating?
Breakfast. Yeah.
Delicious egg sandwiches.
What are the McDonald's?
All right, it is time to start climbing Harney Peak, Black Elk Peak. This is the before picture, and we'll have to see if we're still alive, if we're still breathing, if our hearts are still beating, 5 or 6 hours from now.
I'll probably be dead. Yeah, me too. See you later.
Bye. We have been hiking 1 hour. We have made it 1.15 miles up Harney Peak. And, so we're doing like 59-minute miles. That's a pretty good pace, I think.
You said 57.
57-minute miles, 60-minute miles.
Wait, if you said 57, you said 59, that means it's 58-minute miles.
We-
It's a blur, really.
We are doing 60-minute per hour, whatever. Bye.
You have to
So I'm almost to the top of Mount Harney Peak, and we got separated from Hannah, Izzy, and Gideon. So I'm desperately hoping that they are at the top waiting for us patiently and that they didn't take a different trail. Joe and Sarah are behind me because I wanted to catch up to the other kids. But there's some pretty big steps, and Sarah's knee's been bothering her. So we'll see if they make it or not. So look who I found.
Hi!
So we learned a valuable lesson. What's the lesson, guys?
Always follow Hannah.
I don't think that was the lesson.
Always stay with each other and don't separate. Yeah.
Stay together on a hike. So our big tip number 1 of the day, Gideon?
Yep.
Stay together on a hike. Right?
Keep going.
Oh, I thought I had to crawl through there.
Did too. Okay,
Take the stairs.
let's go.
Adrian! How was it, Hannah?
Good.
What was your favorite part?
Getting to the top because the view was awesome, and yeah, I am not looking forward to the fact that we have to walk down now. But
What was the hardest part?
probably the part where it got really rocky. You know, like towards the top.
Yeah.
You know, that got difficult. But yeah, we're good.
Are you glad we did those other hikes to prepare for this?
Yeah, it probably would be but it'd probably be a lot more whining and complaining involved if that was not the case. I mean, not by me, of course, but my siblings.
So it took us 3.5 hours to get up. How long do you think it'll take us to get down?
Probably less than that because the way down probably isn't going to be as hard.
We came. We conquered.
Yes.
This was a lot easier when I was 12 than when I'm 40. I recommend only 12-year-olds do this. It was a good hike. It'll be a good death going down.
Yes.
So we just completed our ascent and descent,
To Mount Harney Peak.
and total it was 7.5 miles. It took us 6 hours and 50 minutes. How are we doing, Joey?
I think we deserve more than buffalo burgers. Yeah.
They said 4 to 5 hours. 4 to 5 hours, they said. We did it in 6.
6 hours and 55 minutes.
We might be telling on ourselves a little bit.
Did we do it in 6?
Almost 7.
Oh, wait. No, it wasn't 6.
It was almost 7. But
right.
Here's the thing. If you are in reasonable shape,
which we are
not, then you can make it in 4 to 5 hours. But we are not. And that's why we need to be doing stuff like this. That's why we need to push ourselves a little bit.
We are doing life deliberately by pushing ourselves to climb the highest mountain east of the Rockies, and that's Hardy Peak.
Tomorrow we're doing Mount Everest. What? Hiking shoes on. No, we're not. No.
But you know what? We did it. We got all the way to the top, all the way to the top. And we came all the way down.
Yep.
And nobody got hurt.
No major injuries, praise the Lord for that.
And nobody puked from heat exhaustion.
Nobody puked yet. Give us time.
Heat exhaustion. So this could have definitely went a very different direction. So we have a lot to be thankful for. And it's just another step in taking care of ourselves and doing life deliberately.
Hey, we did it.
We did it.
All right, so I did this hike when I was 12.
Was it easier then or now?
Maybe 14. And this is my second time ascending up to and conquering Hardy Peak. And at 40, I'm in a lot more pain now.
That's generally how it goes.
It was a lot easier when I was 14 or 12. Wonder if we could find a picture of me that day. I'll have to talk to my mom.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
But dude, it was like steep. Like, Grammy and Paka, good job for ever making it up there.
Yeah.
That's hard.
I don't know how my parents made it up here when they were our age.
Shout out to Grammy and Paka, our dad's mom and dad. Yeah.
Yay, Grammy and Paca! Grammy and Paca, yay! I was actually thinking about that on the way down. I was thinking, if my mom and dad had not taken me here when I was 12 or 14, I would not know about this, and I would have saved ourselves all of this misery. So, I was kind of angry with Grammy and Paca, my mom and dad, on my way down. So take that, mom and dad.
Just kidding, he loves you.
Well, I still love you. All right, so who's in the mood for a buffalo burger?
Me!
I'm more in the mood for a nap, to be quite honest.
Yeah, seriously. I just want to go to bed.
Hey, let's go get some buffalo burgers!
Well, kids, it was nice knowing you.
All right, we have gone 0.68 miles up Hardy Peak. I'm ready to give up and quit. What do you think, kids? Should we give up?
Daddy, we have to persevere. If we want to have a successful YouTube channel, we need to make it exciting. So we need. Just remember, when you're feeling down and you just really want to give up, just remember, this was your idea in the first place. Yeah, I think this has been a good hike. Although I'm only keeping my good attitude so I can get more buffalo burgers. See ya.
It's about 12 minutes past 2 o'clock. We might have one more mile to go until we reach the end of the hike. This may be my last recording ever. Tell my family I love them.
They're being boring. Oh, Dad.
So Trisha,
Okay,
I can't
bye.
see you when you stand.